What's up, gang? Welcome back to our new episode. Thank you so much for being loyal with us. And to those who just joined us, welcome to our Wassup Gang podcast. And for your information, Wassup Gang podcast is actually derived from the Wassup Gang webinar. It was firstly introduced in 2021. Essentially, the ultimate aim is to call back all those alumni who used to join any program under the Ministry of Education and Youth, to share their experience, their knowledge, and to give tips to the youth outside there who want to join any or many programs under Ministry of Youth and Sport. And to those who just joined and those who loyal with us, don't forget to follow our social media through JBSN Negara, belia.my, UIP JBSN, and also you can always go to our official website kbs.gov.my. And today with the topic Youth Opportunity with me, Nabila Huda.
wrong one.
Okay, with me is IMAN ELFEERA.
Yes,
alright.
hi.
So, hi IMAN. What is your feeling when people call you Nabila Huda?
Honestly, I don't see it at all.
Alright.
But I thank God for giving me this face, I guess, to
Okay.
look like her, because I want to be her. She's so successful.
And I like your character. You are very energetic.
Oh no, I like yours.
Thank you very much. Okay, IMAN ELFEERA. Alright, so can you please introduce yourself, who you are actually?
Okay. Hello. Should I? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Fira. I'm 23 this year.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently studying English linguistics in University Malaya.
Wow, University Malaya people.
Not wow at all. But I'm in my second year right now.
Second year, okay.
And I'm also working as a full-time social media executive and content creator for Swifty Malaysia. It's a freelancing app company. And then I am also freelancing in social media management and content creation for a few companies, as well as having my own business, which I have one life host that I employ her right now.
A good portfolio. You are working while studying.
Yes,
So
yes.
you are studying full-time or part-time?
Full-time.
Full-time. And how do you manage your time?
Okay, personally, if I have my iPad right now, I can show you all my schedule.
Okay.
Like, it's super hectic, but I plan my day according to the hour,
yeah.
and I set reminders for every 30 minutes before it happens.
Alright.
So the way that for my full-time job and full-time classes, because I'm working for a tech company and the company is having like a hybrid working conditions, so I am able to balance my work and school because I can work at night, and since I'm working in social media, right? So you can always get your post ready earlier and then post it when the day comes.
You mentioned that she told me that she's one of the social media or content creator. You are a content creator basically.
I manage social medias and I also create content.
Okay, what kind of content did you do?
Okay.
Or like girl, they love to stand in front of the camera and then pose and show the beauty and then play with the makeup. So what did you do actually as for content creator?
Okay, so because I handle so many different contents,
Okay.
the way that I started is by doing interior designing. This is some of the niches lah. Interior designing, skincare, F&B, like the restaurants reviews, and also like freelancing tips, because
Okay.
it's my full-time job right now.
Alright. So, you are busy with your work and then you busy with your class, and of course the schedule would be very hectic and haywire sometimes, I might say. And some more, you use the opportunity to join or try to embark in the exchange program, and you went through the process.
Yes.
Okay, what makes you want to join the exchange program?
Okay, the reason why I wanted to join is because I feel like in University Malaya, a lot of people are very, very active on LinkedIn. So you sort of feel that peer pressure to sort of flex on LinkedIn,
Alright.
So the initial reason why I joined is because, first, peer pressure.
Okay.
And then the second part is because I feel like it is a big opportunity for me to learn. And for me, if I were to give this a shot, and because
Okay.
I've never been to any exchanges program, let alone one sponsored by the government, so if I were to be able to get this, it would be a huge milestone for me.
True.
And a form of achievement, a big achievement for me. And being invited to this podcast alone is like a big achievement for me.
Alright, so that is a basic line, the bottom line. Peer pressure. I can say that this is kind of a positive peer pressure, which is you have to go out from your comfort zone,
Yes.
and then you search for the opportunities given to you. Okay, then what's next? How do you know about the program offered by the Ministry of Youth and Sport?
Okay, so initially the announcement for the program that I joined is the Youth Opportunity and Exchange Program.
Okay.
The announcement to join the registration form was sent in my group, in my batch group, sent by my program coordinator.
I see.
I'm not sure if anyone else actually registered, but I'm the only person in my class who got in, so I'm not sure if nak tanya pun macam takut diorang tak dapat ke apa kan.
True.
Jadi it's like a unspoken rule.
Okay.
Jadi masa tu I just went, and I'm super grateful to know that my lecturers sent it to me. Otherwise I would not have known.
I see.
So which is why I feel like I posted videos for this program on my social media. So I was hoping like people who didn't have lectures like mine, like I was grateful to have mine, that we can raise more awareness for
that
this
is a
program.
good behavior and attitude, I guess, because you not only grab the opportunity for yourself, but you also share with people. That is very good. I really thank you for that,
Oh,
matters.
thank you.
ELFEERA. And then after that, what you have to do? You sign up.
Yes, I signed up, and then I remember we have to fill in like our credentials and our details, and then
True.
we have to send our CV. So that time I polished my CV, I asked my colleagues, I asked my boss
Okay.
to like review, and I submitted.
I guess in terms of resume or CV, you have no problem because I bet your background was super, and then extra mark for that. Okay, now after that you have to do essay, right?
Essay, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we had to do an essay, if I can recall correctly. Was it? I can't remember the title.
Okay.
But because my background is English linguistics, and then I have a lot of friends who are in the writing industry, so
Okay.
I wrote up mine in one night, and then I asked my fellow friends to help me proofread and help me improve.
Although you are from English background.
Yes, because for me, although we have like a strong background in something, it is always a good opportunity, or there's no wrong in asking.
Yeah, because you want to give the best.
Yes, you want to give
Right.
the best, and when you do something, you might not notice if there's something wrong. So that
True.
is why you need multiple feedbacks.
True. Okay, now from registering yourself and then update your CVs, do essay. Many people don't like do essay because they think that it's quite a burden for them. But actually, how many words you have to do?
I can't remember actually. I think around 500 or
500 words is very little, right?
yeah. Considering you're a doctor, so you must know. 500 words is like it's very basic,
True.
but I understand that some people might not have the background or like same level of education as me. So it may take some time for other people, but again, I myself ask people for help, so it's always a good thing to ask people for help. And then plus, at the time, I was not aware of ChatGPT. so for
Okay.
the future people, maybe you can use ChatGPT to develop your ideas and further boost your already amazing content.
But for me, I take it as this way. The essay actually is not really focusing on how good your English is. Actually want to see how you try to throw your idea. By written assessment, because we don't interview yet, because we have another component for that. We
Yes,
call up
yes.
for that, right? Okay. After you fill in the form, CVs and then essay, and what's next after that?
After that,
Psychometric, right?
oh yes, psychometric. Thank you for the reminder.
No problem.
Because it was like a period of time
Yeah,
until
true,
we got.
true.
Okay, so
It's last
yes.
year, right?
No.
This year?
This year,
Oh,
like
this
I
year,
think 3
okay.
weeks ago.
Oh, okay. No, I mean like the process.
Oh, the process. I can't remember.
Okay, no, okay.
Sorry,
As
a
far
lot
as I
is going
remember,
on.
it's about the end of last year, December last year, they promoted.
Oh.
And then people start. Okay, never mind. Applying process and so forth, and then psychometric test. Okay, what is your experience with the psychometric test? Psychometric test.
Okay. For the first psychometric test, I tried to be the most civil Malaysian ever. But I tried to stay true. I stayed true to my own personality, because sometimes if your personality doesn't fit in the program, then it must not be good for you, who you are as a person. So as long as you are truthful to who you are, and then you answer, because if I'm not mistaken, there was like a time limit.
Yeah.
So you can't be Googling up answers,
true,
right?
true,
So it's important for you to stick true to your identity, because if you are really qualified for the event or for the selection program, yes, you will be selected, and rezeki.
True. Actually, the psychometric is not to test how brilliant you are, actually, right? If you can recall to the question, actually they want to see your personality.
Yes.
Right? And the question sometimes repeated. Because they want
To see if you are consistent, true or not, right?
Consistency is very important.
Yes.
From there, we can evaluate you. Betul ke ni? Consistent like that. Okay, now, after that, you been called up, right? For selection. So this year, where did you go for selection or assessment center for this year?
This year, we went to Alo Gajah, the Akademi Pembangunan
Alo
Belia
Gajah
Alo
or Batu Gajah?
ya Allah! Alo Gajah tu UiTMI.
Alo Gajah tu pula dekat Melaka.
Melaka. Silap.
Okay, tak apa.
Batu Gajah.
Batu Gajah.
Duduk gajah lah.
Duduk Gajah dekat Perak.
Batu Gajah Perak.
Okay.
Kat situ.
Okay, so you are from KL to Batu Gajah. But I like your confidence. Betul ada Alo Gajah.
Nampak tak? If you didn't say, nobody would know.
Yes. Okay,
Yes,
Batu Gajah. You are from KL.
Yes, KL.
So how was the journey to go to Batu Gajah?
The stone elephant.
Elephant, yes.
Okay, it was actually very, very difficult for me, and I need to tell you the whole story.
Okay, now I want to listen to the story.
I didn't tell anyone,
Okay.
and I didn't tell even the facilitators, because facilitators and pegawai, because it was so, I rasa macam kalau I cerita, that it would not be as professional, you know. So I'm gonna tell you here.
Okay.
Okay, so when I went a day earlier, because I didn't want to be late for the registration program. And so I took the bus. And at the time, I don't know, because I used to study in Alo Gajah.
Okay.
Alo?
Okay.
I used to study in Alo Gajah.
Okay.
But, so the main method of transportation there was by bus. TBS Melaka by bus. So now I'm living in KL, I am not made aware of the fact that we have ETS,
Okay,
right?
yes.
So everyone there, I've met a couple of friends before starting the program, because I sent my number to them via email. And then
via email?
Yes.
You have their email?
We have when we got the psychometric test and then the offer to join the program.
I see.
Everyone had the same email registered under, I guess. So I just sent to the EY exchange email. And then everyone received it. But it was worth a shot.
Very, it's brilliant. Okay.
And then I took the bus, and at that time, I knew my friends took the ETS.
Okay.
So, and then I'm macam, tak apalah, dah bayar.
Okay.
And then when I got there, I booked the hotel, everything, like 2 weeks before.
Okay.
Like, I was ready. And then when I got there, I remember, I'm not sure if I can see this, it was Pine Hotel.
Oh, Pine Hotel. Okay.
Pine Hotel. It was like quite one of the nearest hotels to the venue. And then when I went there,
in Sri Iskandar, I guess, or Ipoh.
it was like 15 minutes from the venue. So
I guess it's just maybe in Sri Iskandar. Okay then.
And then when I got there, like, there was an entrance and then it was locked. You have to do pin in, right? And then when they said, okay, call this number if you're here. And then I called. And then I cakap, hello, I ada booking semua kan? And then he said, oh, ini yang IMAN ELFEERA tu ke? And then I was like, I dah book like 2 weeks ago. Macam tu. Lepas tu dia kata, and then he said, oh, sebenarnya kita nak call puan. Bilik yang puan book tu sebenarnya dah penuh. And somebody else took it. Dia dah ambil daripada Rabu dah. I was like, so masa tu dah pukul 6 something. And then I'm a woman travelling alone. So of course I'm scared. And then I macam, so maksudnya sekarang ni saya tak ada bilik dah. And then he said, tak ada. maaf ya puan. I was like,
Okay, so what is the second choice that you have done? Of course you are not crying for sure.
I did. I cried for a bit, and then I was like, I letak phone, and then I found a new hotel. Like, thank God, it was like, I had my big luggage.
Yeah.
I had my big luggage to carry around, and then I looked in the maps. The hotel was like Sunshine Hotel Oyo.
Oyo, yes.
And then I macam tengok dalam tu 1 minute kalau naik kereta, 1 minute if you travel by the car, and then 15 minutes if by like walking. And then it's like,
actually in Sri Iskandar there's a lot of hotel actually.
Really?
Yeah. So basically, if I have something to do in Perak, so I don't book normally. So I just go straight away walk in. But usually they will have hotel. Yeah.
I see.
The nearest one you can stay in Kampa. But never mind. Let bygone be bygone. You know. So
Gone.
At least it teaches you on how to have to solve the conflict at that time.
adapt
right?
lah. You have to adapt, right?
To adapt with the situation.
Yeah.
Makes you become more wiser. Okay. After that, of course, on the next day you have to go for the registration, and then what is your impression to see many people there?
I was, for the lack of a better word, scared.
Of course.
Scared, and I feel like everybody here has gone through like a not rigorous, but like a filtration process that for a certain reason we're here. So they must be better than me or like the same level as me, and we are in a way competing, you know.
Yeah.
And every time I ask someone their name,
Although you are my friend, but you are my enemy at the same time, right? Because I also want to get that opportunity.
Yes.
Okay.
But you know, we learned to be professional and cooperate because we had to do a lot of grouping projects, and everybody wanted to be the leader, right?
Okay, example, the starting, you have to choose for the, what we call it, ketua something.
Ketua and assistant.
What is the experience that? What the experience for
actually,
that?
I wanted to become the ketua, but I figured everybody wanted to become the ketua, so I was like, okay, let me become the assistant. And turns out not every guy, like the guys in our group, they wanted to become, like 3 people wanted to become the leader, and then the girls wanted to become the assistant. So I thought like, I should have gone for the ketua because guys are less likely to fight for the post, right? And then the girls, we like tali-lat. So we like tali. So I got the assistant. But basically it was the guys were like, you nak jadi. Okay, I nak jadi. Okay, you lah jadi. Like that tau.
That one we call as the process of the diplomacy. You see? Okay. Alright.
Yes.
And then after that,
we chose our ketua and I was the assistant.
Okay. So now, what kind of program for the first day? What did you guys do?
The first day, I remember.
Is there any presentation?
There was. We had to come up with the logo for our group.
I see.
And we were basically named by our numbers. And basically, we had to do a presentation for why we chose this logo and why this, why that. It was because we had to adhere to a time limit, so it was kind of frisky. And then we got to present and heard everybody's opinions.
I believe that time is time for you to shine.
Yes.
Right? Because you have debate after that.
The debate is the next day.
And also public speaking. So I bet that time everyone would like to showcase their talent, you know, in public speaking. In giving their opinion, things like that. Okay, done for that. Now, for the other physical activity, how do you experience that?
The physical activity, I remember it was on the second day.
Okay.
And then that night, we slept at around 12 to 1, I remember.
Why so late?
Because at the nighttime, we had like a presentation.
Okay.
And then a management game, if I'm not mistaken. And then the next morning, it was like around 6:30, 6:50 actually, but we had to be there earlier.
Early in the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
So we were there like 6:30.
Have to do Zumba, exercise.
Yes. Okay. The first day, we had to run around like a few, I think around 3 kilometers or like 2.5 kilometers.
Quite long.
And considering I haven't worked out in quite a bit.
Okay.
So it was very rigorous for me, and I was struggling and like panting. But thank God, not everyone there is fit as well. And those who were fit, they were like running. And we who were not fit were like jogging and like talking, getting to know each other.
Do you get the muscle tone?
Yes.
So do I. I also. You know what? On that time, one of the what called executive from the Ministry of Youth, they purposely come and I said, I need some massage, and they massage my leg.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I cannot run at that time, and I was thinking that, oh my god, I'm gone. I'm not going to be chosen for this program. But luckily, I have been chosen in the SAYAP program. Alhamdulillah for that.
So fun.
Yeah. But I believe that for this one, the most the climax part of the selection process is the youth talent, right?
Yes.
So can you please explain how people prepared for that youth talent night?
I actually asked the people from the previous year how it was, and apparently during that year they were given the category of the performances like the day before, the night before.
The night before,
Yeah,
yes.
so you can prepare a few like that night lah. So when it was came to our turn, our penghulu, they said that okay, so we only have this 4 slots for dancers, and you had to do like a few categories lah. Dancers, DK Barat, singing, to like further amplify our culture lah kan. But our group chose dancing, and then we got it. And then that night, we danced lah. We danced, like practice ramai-ramai.
Yeah, I still remember that because during my time also, our group also have to do dance. And luckily, we have the cultural dancer in my group, you know, from Negeri Perlis. So, he taught us dancing. We are doing lagu Nirmala, you know. So, I also dancing, you know, like I can't remember the name of the dance, but we really practice like crazy because we want to give the best.
Understood.
So what else did you do for that night? How do you showcase your talent?
The plot twist is there's a plot twist.
Alright.
We practiced all night, like until we were only given the permission to stay up until 1:40.
Okay.
And then 1:40 we got back up to sleep. The next morning, we had the physical activity, right? And then at that time, the morning, like at around 9, excuse me, sorry.
No problem.
At around 9,
Okay.
we found out that a lot of people chose dancing. So the leader, the ketua program at the event, they actually randomized everything. So we had to start from scratch because we got DK Barat.
I see.
So the hours of practice after like 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. that night, it was gone. So we started back. We started again around 11 a.m. because we had to attend the events that were scheduled for us. So it was basically lack of practice lah. So we wish we could have done more, but you know, you have to adapt.
Talk about youth opportunity, right? So I tried to bring back during my assessment center. We have that kind of discussion, you know, because we have MC, formal MC.
Yes.
So I know that I'm not good in leadership. Because but I try to find out another opportunity for me.
Your strength lah kan?
My strength. And then during the discussion, I purposely asked the leader for the program, for the event. I said, we have youth talent, but why you have a formal MC? And then I don't know, maybe, but you know, I mean, like yes, checkmate. When the leader said that now you become the MC of the night, I was like, huh? Are you sure? But in my heart, I was like, yes, I want it. So literally that night, I am the MC.
That was so
I
fun.
run the program. I tried to make some joke and things like that, and they called me as a second Aznel.
Memang nampak pun.
So I'm so happy. But of course, you know, I mean, like, how to say, you don't get the spotlight alone. So I try to, you know, during the program, during that night, so those I pick up some people, I think that from my observation, there's something in this person. So I try to get this person interview and ask that person to show how much she or he can do. Some people good in, for example, like my friend Liana, she can do splitting.
Oh.
So I asked her to do split. I said, okay, beside dancing, what else you can do? Splitting. So I asked her to do splitting. Because we try to give opportunity to people to showcase on that night, right? Because I believe people deserve it.
Yes.
In terms of giving opportunity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay. Beside that, what beside the activities, in terms of food, what is the most memorable?
For me, as a person who doesn't eat that much, it was good. And I don't know. I don't know why people don't like ikan keli, but ikan keli is so underrated, bro. Because it's so good. My favorite food over there was the ikan keli blador.
Ikan keli, I catfish, right?
Yes.
I do like ikan keli too, actually. Yeah.
It's good, right?
It's good. Yes.
There was supper, breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper.
Everything fully funded by
Yes.
the Ministry of Youth.
Yes,
and
the
Sports,
programs there were fully funded.
Okay. So, you meet with many people, okay, and then what's next after that? You are now waiting for the result, right?
Yes.
Okay, so while waiting for the result, so how you keep contact with the other people?
So during the event, we had a group, but we couldn't text each other in the group because it was solely for the facilitators to convey messages. But after the event had ended, we actually got the opportunity to contact each other, and on the night of the youth opportunity, we exchanged a lot of Instagrams and LinkedIn. So we had a lot of new connections and friends. So that night, we had these Instagrams. So this is how we stay connected, by replying to stories and then following each other, commenting.
Of course, you guys miss each other.
Yes, a lot.
Of course, because you know what, joining this program is something different, right? From the
Yes.
common. Okay, now we talk about different, and then we talk about opportunities. Actually, you apply for what program?
My first choice, and still is the Korean exchange program. Second is Brunei,
Oh, okay.
and then the third is Singapore.
All right. So don't you want to try for Siap?
Okay. Honestly, when I registered the program, I looked at the program details, right? Because my background has a lot of responsibilities. I have work, study, and then freelancing. So at the time, Siap seemed so difficult for me to give full commitment because it requires like at least 3 months, and including the pre-departure training.
Yes.
So at the time, I was not really interested in Siap, but after the event, they actually briefed for every event what the program details. So I was really interested in Siap after, because I found out that people actually quit their jobs for it and then extended their semester. So I feel like, menarik. So at the end, I just went to the Siap interview.
You went for Siap interview?
Yeah, because I just feel like going to the interview alone is an opportunity.
True. Whatever opportunity that you have, you just grab for it, right? Okay. Now, I believe that people outside there, especially youth, they still confused about this exchange program. Do they need to pay, or how to get through it? So based on your experience, can you please share with them?
Okay, so for the whether or not you have to pay, once you get in the selection process, or once you are approved or accepted, you don't need to pay anything. You don't need to pay anything because it's fully funded by the Ministry of Sports and Youth and Sports. And for you to get in the program, basically, because I have not been chosen, so I don't want to jinx it. But
you haven't been chosen yet.
No,
I mean, like,
yes.
might have the opportunity.
Scary.
Because they are still doing the calculation process, evaluation. Okay, right.
But from my experience, it's all about sometimes people's strength are not leadership, but their strength will be somewhere else. Like for you, it's emceeing, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to be the most obnoxious. You don't have to be the most scary in the group.
True.
Right.
True.
It's all about your diplomacy, the way that you bring yourself about as a person, and how you can represent Malaysia as a great country.
True. Trust me, if you think that you're introvert, you don't talk much, doesn't matter. That is not the problem. The most important thing here is you get into it, grab the opportunity, because we don't want all leaders. Some people, they are good at certain things. For example, we need people who good at media, like you, content creator, for example. Amin. And then we also need people who can coordinate. Coordinating things doesn't mean that you are a leader. Coordinating things, and then we need someone who can tolerate with many people. For example, this is what we call diplomacy. We need these all various type of talents and strength in the contingent. So you do not need to feel scared. And some people, again, we keep talking about this for many times. They're scared because they cannot speak or converse in English. I think that it's not what we call it as a barrier, I guess.
Yeah, a major drawback.
Do not to be that way, right?
Yeah. Because there, of course, the debates and the public speaking will be conducted in English, because if you were chosen for the program, you will be speaking in English. But if you get to be chosen and if you only give it a shot, then you can learn more, because even if you don't get the first time, you can always learn and better yourself, because going through the selection process alone is a valuable experience.
All right. During the program, I believe I also used to be in your situation. When I go back to my home, I miss my friend. I don't know, I have friends, but joining that program, when I come back home, when I think of the activities, I was thinking like, kan best kalau balik semula ke time itu, faham tak? I was like, I want to go back to that time. So, for yourself, what is the fondest memory ever that you will never get it?
Oh, definitely the youth opportunity program. The youth opportunity night.
Okay.
The youth night. Okay. Because at that night, we were dancing around in the like, it was like in a certain day one, and then we were like dancing around, we were prancing, and because there was joget lambat and all, so we would joget lambat with other people. And as a person who has grown in this like generation where gap, like COVID gap, so we don't get to do that. So now I finally get to try and like live it, and then making a lot of friends. Especially that night, we took pictures with so many people and changed Instagrams with so many people. You learn so much from knowing a lot of people, different backgrounds. So it really widens your horizon for me.
Yeah. ELFEERA, sorry. If you look at the screen, okay, we have a question from Kila. Okay, Kila mentioned that I'm good at makeup. So can I join this program?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because you're good at makeup. That is your talent, right? That is your talent, because everything about you is interesting. Because you're good at makeup, I'm not. You can share me your stories, and I understand that Kila might have a certain strength in makeup, right? So I might have a certain strength in social media. When you learn about social media, like, you can, how do I say this? You can advertise your makeup through social media, and you can learn so much from me, for example. And then I can learn from you that, doing makeup is a passion, and actually I can earn money from it. So when you are able to do makeup or speak or social media, anything, actually, your talent, it is limitless. You just have to give it a try.
Mutual, how to say, collateral.
Yes.
Collateral,
Yes.
You learn something, I learn something. That we give benefit on us, actually, right? Okay, ELFEERA, alright, what is your last word and wishes to the young generation outside there who have yet to explore themselves?
Okay, so you are young right now. Would you rather fail? Because in order for you to succeed, you need to fail. And I have failed so many times, and I have not even succeeded, to say the least. I am still learning a lot of things. So you need to fail a lot of times when you're young. Because would you rather fail when you're 29 or fail when you're 50, when you're not able to get back up again and try again? So the younger that you try and register for these things, the better. Because you get to learn so much, and you get to try more things. Especially in the youth opportunity program, there's an age limit. So give your best. And don't say bad things about yourself. And I know self-deprecating humor is something that we like to make fun of ourselves, right? But the things that we say to ourselves is what makes it happen. So if you say good things about yourself, then good things will happen to you. Like parents kita selalu cakap 40 kali nanti jadi betul-betul.
Betul.
Yes.
Betul.
So say good things about yourself and good things about other people, because karma is real, And the things that you give to other people is what you're going to get back. So learn as much as you can when you're young. Fail as much as you can when you're young. Try as many things as you can when you're young. And there's no harm in trying anything. In fact, there's courage in giving a shot at everything that you have.
Very insightful, ELFEERA. You are so good. And I wish you all the best.
Oh, thank you.
Hopefully, you get what you want for the exchange program. It's okay. There are a lot of opportunities under the Ministry of Youth and Sport that you can gain after this. Alright, to all of you viewers, thank you very much. But don't forget to follow our social media through JBSN Negara, Belia.my, UIP JBSN. And also, don't forget to look up or update yourself through our official website at kbs.gov.my. So to all viewers outside there, thank you very much, and thank you ELFEERA for joining us today for our Wassup Gang podcast.
Thank you for having
me. And to all of you, please stay with us to the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
So kita Caca bersama-sembang, Caca sembang-sembang kan.
Dalam banyak ikan.
Banyak ikan pili juga dia bagi makan.
And cut. Cool.